Oh, March Madness. So it's March Madness in the history of this building. We always had tournament games here, right? Some of the greatest March Madness games in history have been played in this building. Why not now? Not big enough. 12,000. We need 20,000. We need 50. The Greed, the Chick-fil-A, 2-minute warning. No Utah teams in the tournament. Has that ever happened? Are you kidding me? This basketball stay? Jason Kidd's last game in that building. Cheeseheads. Wisconsin Green Bay knocked them out. How about Jimmy Valvano cutting down the nets? Ralph Sampson. I mean, second round games. Yeah. I mean, I go on and on and on. David Robinson. I remember that Navy game in here. That great Hawaii team. I go on and on and on. How about Weber State, a home game? What? 1980, a team from Lamar boots them. Well, Weber State never recovered. So, what's Weber State? I mean, I got my Montana State jacket on. So, it was a cultural giant event. March Madness, look, they got a car booted. Probably one of the players. Probably one of the women players. I mean, the parking Nazis here are out of control. I mean, this is how they abuse this evolution to bow to imperialism. I mean, it's outrageous. So I like how it's being reported, calling her the Tom Brady of women's. No, she's the Bill Russell. She's the Lou Alcindor or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. She's 6'9". Putin's got her. We have a player from here, born in Ukraine, in Moscow, Joe Bollenboy. I mean, I just talked to Michael Kozak, you know. I just had a conversation with him. Same old, same old. You know, it's incredible. Go Montana State. So, what they've done to greed in this country, as the Fukushima herd of elephants in the parlor are starting. G and General Electric merged, the biggest corporate merger in world history. 1975. Took 2 years to build this palace. I've been in here since day one. How did it get named all the Wallaces? The D family, which his heir ended up being one of the greatest philanthropists ever, but that's how they made all their money. That's Montana State. Montana State. Danny and I used to go to, there used to be a giant cultural event around the Intermountain West. Everyone would descend on Wendover, Nevada. Why? Because all the games shown, you know. Thousands of people used to go just for March Madness. It was a giant cultural event. This was a basketball state, big time. Big time. I used to go with Danny. He's the coach. I've been there since 96. Think about the pass across the middle, Weber State. Boom, drops it. Montana State goes to the national championship. Weber State had that game won. Well, that was the same game they refused to recognize Trevon Smith. Beat to death in a jail cell. Huh. Greatest football player in the history of this universe? Yeah. Famake Brody? How about Wat Masaka, the first player that won 2 national championships at Weber State? What? Him and Arnie Farron, who was the head of the selection committee for all those years, played on the same team. Where? At Ogden High School. Huh. What? They won't mention his name here. How come his number's not? How come it took us so long at the University of Utah? You know, Arnie never played at Weber State. Watt did. I mean, this bowing to imperialism, the herd of elephants. So, what have we done? Basketball metaphors matter. I'm telling you, they matter. You got to go with that left. I mean, who's advising her? She plays for the Phoenix Suns. She goes over there during this. Who's advising her? You're playing over there right now in Russia. You're out of your fucking mind. And, you know, I remember people telling me that, you know, it's famous for oligarchs to get a hold of these professional basketball players and get their money. Did you know, this is a fact, how come they haven't sanctioned the Russian oligarchs in the nuclear energy thesis? The uranium's still coming back and forth. The fuel rods are still made right behind WZ. How come they haven't sanctioned those? Fucking unbelievable what the fuck's going on. So Big Sky basketball, they play tomorrow. They play Texas Tech, who beat Eastern by like 30. Oh, they're good. The Soviet, God. They're imperialist army. So it's St. Patrick's Day. Here's to the boys of Royal Green. Fuck all the kings and the queens and their wannabes. We won't be mastered by you imperialistic, ring-kissing, fucking, boot-licking, fucking imperialist masters. In Ukraine, I've been over there lots of times since 2008 when Putin marched through Georgia. Their motto's been, our religion is freedom. Freedom! Unite the fucking clans. Fucking Putin is Trump is Longshanks. Obama is the Earl of Bruce. Fucking betraying rats. You know, to the people in Ukraine. You remember the line we used growing up as kids here? Better dead than red's what we used to always say. I mean, the nuclear threat, oh, it's always been there. You ran away. So what Putin is trying to do, he's trying to bomb them into submission. That's exactly what the U.S. has tried to do to Kevin Blanch, to all the real true, not the fake sellout anti-nuclear activists, the real ones in the trenches. They try to bomb us into submission, and which they have. That fucking kill us. Ask Aaron Swartz. Ask Megan Rice. Ask I am Michael Hayes. Ask I am Ask Kevin Blanch. Bombing us into submission, break us, bankrupt us. I got no fucking money. Fucking, you know, keep it going on this fight. I want to say this to all of you, including Damian Lillard. He could have stood up. He don't stand up. Where's your fucking crown? Where's your fucking crown? From Dick Motta's Hardhats. We just got his number. He didn't make a button. He won NBA championships. Here. Weber State, Dick Motta. Willie Soldier, Justice Thigpen, Ruben Nemhard, fucking Damian Lillard doesn't even make the top 10 best players in this fucking university. Yet they worship him like royalty. What, because he has money? He's never won anything. He never played in a tournament. He was had by 22 points in the Big Sky Championship game and lost. He had a horrible game. I did the play-by-play. Eddie Gill, now that was a player. Harold Arsenault of the show, that was a player. Ruben Nemhard, that was a player. I mean, Justin Thigpen, you know. Willie Soldier, Jimmy D, that's who the new coach needs to be. Randy Ray, bye-bye is all I gotta say. Fucking 16 years of this mediocrity. You could set your sundial by this. Since 2003, I was with Danny at that game. Weber State with Jeremy Boyette. I talked to Pat Delaney in here the other day. They had beat Wisconsin. Wisconsin was ready. I mean, that was a great team. Lost. Randy Rayo's in town. It's been the same routine. Win 20 games, go to Hawaii on vacation. Not the players. Oh, we don't have good enough talent. He told me to face after the Xavier loss when I sucked up. Me and him got into an argument. Not enough talent. We don't get players like that. Oh, really? You like Joe Ballenboy, like Jeremy Sieglin, like Scotty Bamforth, like Damian Lillard. Like, I mean, fuck, the players have been on this floor in the last 16 years. What are they done with it? So, the herd of Fukushima elephants starting to stampede as they're going to report Fukushima now. Now, it's too late, baby. What they did to Kevin? The frogs have been boiled nicely. The real March Madness. Czar Putin. They detain her. She's the Tom Brady. I think she ain't the Tom Brady. She's the... You know what Bill Russell did college basketball? Do you have any idea what that team with Sam Jones did? San Francisco? Fuck, they ran the table. They never lost a game. Fuck, they won. Fuck, I think the closest game was 20-something points. Fucking talk about the go. Well, we know what Kareem did. Same thing. Fuck, Weber State had to play him in the tournament back in the day. How would you like to play them? So did Utah State. So did Phil Johnson have to play. Well, that was before Phil played at Utah State. You know, fuck all the great coaches here. Fuck, what a fucking nightmare we got on our hands. Sports metaphors matter. See if she's still going. Here's to the boys of Royal Green. My religion? Our religion? Oh, it's freedom. And, you know, We don't have it here in the United States. Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went off to Iraq, get a big old sack. Went to Vietnam to fucking kill the Viet Cong. Fuck, he marches through Georgia. He fucking gasses in Syria with Obama and Trump, fucking his lieutenants at his side. Zucker, CNN, having an affair with his lieutenant, though. Washington commanders. You're falling for this imperialist bullshit. Either you stop it here right now. I'm telling you, you're going to be fighting it here on this soil. Fuck, we already are. They bomb us real activists into submission. Try to kill us. Not me. Not me. Go Montana State. Go Danny. Fucking. Been a long time. Been a long time since the Big Sky team won a fucking tournament game. There's one of the coaches. So, been a long time since they won a game. 1999, Harold Arsenal, the show. Fuck. Haslam's still playing in the NBA when that lost to Florida. They won, Montana won one with, that was way back 2006-07. Come on, break this fucking drought. The Big Sky drought, how it's as dry as the Utah is. Talk about snow Utah. Break this fucking drought. Fucking. Weber State coaches need to go bye-bye. All of them. All of them. Who should be the new coach? Jimmy D. Oh, he's got coaching experience. I taught. I was a student professor. I said, where'd you get time to study between games? You know, they beat Sean Respert and Judd Heathcote, who, yeah, Montana Judd Heathcote. They, all them years they paid him back, sent him packing. Then they played the next game. Allen Iverson's air ball. You know, he was on that floor. I says, that was a Sunday morning. I said, when did you give studies to study? This is the toughest freaking class on the campus. I studied between on Sunday. I'm ready. He got the fucking class high on the Dr. Cooley. I mean, you're talking when the school business was the #1 until Warren Buffett come in and hijacked it. The whole campus has been hijacked. The whole country. Fucking ring-kissing fucking bootlickers. You know, where's your fucking crown? Everybody's gone along. The Fukushima cover, what you done to Kevin Blanch? The Fukushima herd of elephants is ready to fucking stampede. You're not gonna bomb me into submission. Obama and fucking Trump and Klein sure have tried. March Madness. Here's to the boys of Royal Green. Fuck all the wannabes, bootlickers, ring kissers. Fuck all the kings and queens. We won't be mastered by you royal bastards and you wannabes. Fucking. And their best tool. Stan Tuner. Set her free. I mean, what a metaphor. I reported it first like I do to everything. I could shoot a video. I put up a video of the real grassy knoll of that day in '63 in vivid showing who really did it. It'll get 311 views if I was lucky. Stan Tuner. And the choke artists are men's, not women's.